Most homeschool support focuses on curriculum, schedules, methods, but what about the woman running it all? I'm going to share 7 strategies that I learned over many years that really shifted things for me, and I'll teach you one you can start using today. If we haven't met, I'm Teresa Wiedrich, graduated homeschool mom turned certified life coach and host of the Confident Homeschool Mom podcast. If you're a mom who looks capable on the outside, but feels scattered, depleted, and unsure of yourself on the inside, you're in the right place. Most homeschool overwhelm has nothing to do with curriculum. I mean, okay, so maybe you're a little concerned about calculus, but you're probably not there yet anyway. Most homeschool overwhelm has nothing to do with curriculum. It has everything to do with internal pressure, our perfectionistic tendencies, old scripts that we carry inside of us. Small intentional shifts can change everything for you when you nurture the nurturer. Here's what I know after homeschooling for over almost 2 decades. We pour ourselves into everyone else. We can tell you exactly what each of our kids needs, what our partner needs, what our house needs. But if someone asks us, what do you need? Most of us draw a blank. That's why I created a wellness guide with 7 strategies specifically for homeschool moms who want to learn to nurture the nurturer. And I'm not talking about bubble baths and dark chocolate and Netflix all evening, although you do you if that serves you. But this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about sustainable self-care strategies. Not in that kind of way, but in a this is how I stop running on empty kind of way. Are you interested? Let me give you a quick look at what's inside the Wellness Guide for Homeschool Moms. Strategy 1 is about actually creating a morning routine. Yeah, it is, because you need it, and it fuels you, even if it's just 10 minutes of quiet before the kids wake up. But I go into a lot of detail on how you can actually make that happen. Strategy 2 is about keeping a daily journal. Self-awareness is a requirement as a homeschool mom, and it is built one entry at a time. Strategy 3 includes mindfulness practices. I speak to you about one of the mindfulness practices that I still use to this day. It's an 11 a.m. check-in. Strategy 4 is getting weekly time away. And I'm not talking about going to the grocery store by yourself. That is not quiet time. Strategy 5 is about doing a regular homeschool assessment to make sure the activities you're doing or expecting yourself to do and you're not doing actually align with your real vision and with the child right in front of you. Strategy 6 is about building the relationships inside the 4 walls of your home. Probably the most challenging strategy of them all and the most important. You want to get clear on what each person needs, including you. And then when you get clear on them, you need to learn how to communicate with them and also communicate with them in conflict. Fun. But I speak on that too. And strategy 7 is the one I'm going to speak on right now. And it is about showing up as your best self. This last one is one I want to teach to you today because I think it's actually the foundation for all the others. So here's what I mean by showing up as your best self. If you haven't already heard this concept, maybe you haven't heard about it in the context of this home education life. We're all human beings, right? We're human beings, incomplete and imperfect in varying ways. We get to make a choice about how we show up in our lives, in our relationships, in the activities we choose each day, in how we respond and not react, in how we engage our emotions and our experiences, in how we invest the time of our lives, in how we permit ourselves to fully embrace who we are and why we're here on the planet. The problem is, and I know you know this, most of us are kind of busy. We're busy taking care of everybody else, and sometimes we forget who we even are. We've lost the thread back to ourselves. So before you can show up as your best self, you have to reconnect with who that is anyway. If you want to do that, grab the Wellness Journal, because I focus on you becoming more you becoming your best self, not the perfect self, the best self. The version of you that feels grounded and present and more at peace. What do you think she looks like anyway? How does she respond when things get hard? That'll be a sign. Now, here's a practice that might feel a little unusual to you, but stay with me. because it really works for me, and it really works for a lot of moms I work with. It's called mirror work. So the next time you're frustrated, like feeling like you're snapping at the kids and you just really need to take a breather, but you have to do stuff and you don't have time for this and you have to go somewhere, or I don't know, you fill in the blank. Something's got to get done, but you're too frustrated. Go to the mirror, preferably in a quiet bathroom, or at least try. Okay, so really look at yourself in the mirror. Look at your reflection and ask yourself, how are you feeling? Like, really look. Who do you see? Is that someone sad and frustrated? Someone who feels defeated? Now here's the shift. Speak kindly to yourself, like you would to your friend if she gave you a call, if she called you on a hard day. Say something like, I'm sorry you're feeling this way. I'm sorry you're frustrated. You're doing a lot. You're allowed to have moments or days where you're off. You're actually a great mom. You're just having an off day. You can even stroke her cheek. Truly, be kind. Put your hand on your heart. Look at her and say, you can do this. This is a hard day. You will recover. This too shall pass. We talk to ourselves in ways we'd never talk to our friends. If your girlfriend called you and said, I'm failing at this, you would not pile on to her. You'd say, hey, you're doing more than you realize. Let's figure out what actually matters today. That's how you start talking to yourself. One mirror, one moment of compassion. That's just one of the 7 strategies inside my wellness guide. The other 6 walk you through how to build a morning routine that actually works, how to use journaling for self-awareness, how to create mindfulness rituals, how to protect your time away, how to assess your homeschool, and how to strengthen your relationships. It's a workbook, not just information. It's designed to help you actually do the work. The link is in the description below. It's wisely priced, and it might be the best investment you make in yourself all year. Thanks for being here today. Remember, you matter in your homeschool life. Most homeschool support focuses on the outside, curriculum, schedule, methods, all the things, but you already know the real work happens here, in the woman running it all. Every tiny shift you make toward alignment ripples into your kids, your home, and you. You have the capacity to lead your days with presence, calm, and clarity. So here's your reminder to nurture the nurturer, because it's the foundation of a homeschool life that actually works. If this resonated, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you know another homeschool mom who's craving peace, confidence, or just a moment to breathe, share this with her. And if you want to go deeper to untangle that overwhelm, join me for your free Aligned Homeschool Reset session. You'll find that link below too. Until next time, take care of yourself, nurture the nurturer, and lead your homeschool life from the inside out. You got this.